Donald Trump was at a rally last night where he was joined on stage by RFK Jr., who recently dropped out of the race and endorsed Donald Trump. And to introduce RFK Jr., Trump played the Foo Fighters song, My Hero. But the Foo Fighters just dropped a bombshell on the Trump campaign in response to this. But before we get into that response, let's go ahead and take a look at some of the other crazy moments that happened at Trump's rally last night.
How about her opening where she said, "Thank you. Thank you, 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 thank you." I said, what the hell is wrong with her, Deb? Debbie Lesko, she's a winner. Everyone will prosper, every family will thrive, and every day will be filled with joy and opportunity and hope. But for that to happen, we must defeat Kamala Harris. So criminals are walking into stores, mean, nasty guys, rough guys, and they take calculators and they calculate. Let's say I want to get up. They walk out, then they walk back in. And nobody lies like her. She's a liar. She makes up crap. She's the one going to raise. You know, she said, Donald Trump is going to raise. You know why? She said I was going to raise it. Because I'm going to put tariffs on other countries coming into our country, and that has nothing to do with taxes to us. That's a tax on another country. You know, they're the party of disinformation and misinformation. They'll say something 100 times. The border was safe. Did you see last night? The border's safe. The first time she said that was about 2 months ago, and she went like this. The border was safe. She started choking. No, they really were nasty. And then they say to me, sir, please stick to policy. Don't stick to personality. You should be nice to people, sir. You have to be nice. I call them up. My geniuses, they get paid a fortune. Actually, not that much. But I call up my people. I say, they're knocking the hell out of me, and you say I shouldn't get personal. I have to get personal, don't I? I have to get personal. I have to get personal. They get personal. But I'm going to do my best. So they're allowed to get personal with me, but I'm not allowed to get personal to them. In Minnesota, we hope we're going to win Minnesota. You know, it hasn't been won since 1972, Richard Nixon. But we're doing well there, too. But the governor is horrible. You know what he did? He approved a bill to give tampons in every young man's bathroom. Right?
So yeah, Trump, like usual, has said some pretty crazy stuff. But potentially the stupidest thing that Trump did last night was use the Foo Fighters song, My Hero, because the Foo Fighters just dropped a bombshell on the Trump campaign in response to this. So let's go ahead and take a look at this article. Donald Trump may consider Robert F. Kennedy Jr. his hero, given he played the Foo Fighters' 1997 anthem, My Hero, to welcome him to the stage at a rally Friday, August 23rd in Glendale, Arizona, after the independent presidential candidate suspended his campaign and endorsed the Republican nominee, Trump. But the band is calling the move a big zero. Quote, Foo Fighters were not asked permission, and if they were, they would not have granted it, a spokesperson tells Billboard of the unauthorized usage. Furthermore, appropriate actions are being taken against the campaign, the spokesperson continues, and any royalty received as a result of this usage will be donated to the Harris Walz campaign. Now that is a huge blow. It's one thing playing a song that you weren't allowed to and having to pay for it, right? But it's another thing having to pay for that song, and those payments are going straight to your opponent. And I'm sure this is just infuriating to Donald Trump. Quote, I don't think too many of you people have heard him. He's very low-key, Trump said before the chorus of My Hero began blaring as Kennedy joined Trump on stage and a row of flashpots went off. He's a very low-key person, but he's highly respected. He's a great person. I've known him for so long, for the past 16 months. Robert F. Kennedy Jr. Now here's the thing with this. If Trump is saying that someone is highly respected and is a great person, that should be an immediate red flag. Because, for example, I am sure that Donald Trump thinks Jeffrey Epstein is highly respected and is a great person. Additionally, in a response to being asked by the Twitter account with the name of Wu-Tang is for the Children if the band let Trump use My Hero to welcome RFK Jr. on stage, the Foo Fighters account simply replied no, and then posted the exchange adding, "Let us be clear." And so here's the original tweet. It's a screenshot of this original interaction, and then they're retweeting it saying, "Let us be clear." So it's very clear that Foo Fighters is not taking this lightly. But here's the even crazier thing. The move marks the second time this week and the third time this month Trump's campaign has run afoul of a superstar for using music without permission. On Tuesday, August 22nd, Trump campaign spokesman Stephen Cheung posted a 13-second video on his Twitter account of footage of Trump stepping off a plane as Beyoncé's Freedom played. The video arrived long after his opponent, Democratic presidential nominee Kamala Harris, has been using the song with permission for weeks. On Wednesday, August 21st, Beyoncé's record label and music publisher sent a cease and desist notice to Trump's campaign over its use of Freedom. And then later that evening, the video from the Trump campaign spokesperson was deleted from their Twitter account. Additionally, on August 11th, lawyers for the Isaac Hayes estate filed a notice of copyright infringement and threatened further legal action against the Trump campaign over its use of Hayes' "Hold On, I'm Coming" at multiple Trump rallies without authorization between 2022 and 2024. And then the Trump campaign has not responded for comment. So clearly Trump, or at least his team, has a problem with playing music that just does not belong to them or they don't have the rights to. And I'm sure that this is all Trump's fault here, because this totally just seems like a Trump thing here. Like, he's like, I want this song played at my rally. And then his team's like, well, we don't have the rights to that. They don't give us the rights to that. He's like, I don't care. Play the song. It doesn't matter. And so it's very likely that Trump himself is digging his own grave. So yeah, this is an incredible slap to the face to Trump, as he is not only getting caught with using a song without permission, but the royalties that are going to be used to pay for the use of that song are going straight to the campaign that is opposing him. It is both so ironic and hilarious. And personally, I think this is the perfect symbol for the Trump campaign. Every move that he thinks is a good decision ends up hurting himself and helping his opponents. And if it's clear that he can't make any good decisions that help his campaign, how could we trust him to make good decisions for this country as a whole? That alone should be enough motivation to get out and vote this November.